Welcome back. Where did we leave off? We were getting ready to AB vote, weren't we? Oh, right. This happened. I completely forgot about this. It's been 5 days since I last recorded. Is that it?
Yes. What on earth was that?
Any ideas? I got only frowns and shaken heads in response. Only one person showed a reaction other than the stunned confusion. Tenmyoji. Long after the audio ended, he stared at the... Oh, okay, that was weird. He stared at the screen, deep in thought.
Do you know something, Tenmyoji?
Yeah, I think I know what that was.
What?
It's probably a transmission from the Mars mission test site.
Mars? I'm sorry, what?
Uh,
You mean some kind of space travel? What kind of test site was it?
Did you know that the government is developing spaceships with particle annihilation engines?
oh,
These ships would be able to get humans to Mars a lot faster than old chemical rockets.
yeah?
But they don't want to just send a manned Mars mission off half-cocked. That was the idea behind this test. They built a whole complex on this old Air Force base in Nevada. The idea was that it would be a simulation of a manned mission to Mars with a crew of 9 men and women. They'd monitor the whole thing and use that data to plan the real mission.
9. So what we just listened to was the transmission from that project?
Yeah,
Why is something like that here?
don't know why. We found it in the safe. No explanation. Dollars to donuts, it's got something to do with Zero's plan.
Dollars to donuts
You
indeed.
mean we were meant to hear what was on that card?
Yeah,
It's all very interesting, but how exactly do you know about all this?
no, about the simulated Mars mission.
Yes.
I was involved with the project.
Oh. Involved?
The intent was to create as accurate a simulation as possible. That meant we'd need to simulate the radio silence we'd experienced during conjunction.
What's a conjunction?
It means two things in space are close to each other. In this case, we're talking about a superior conjunction, where Mars and Earth are on the exact opposite sides of the Sun. So unless we've got some sort of relay, there'll be a period of time where we won't be able to communicate with each other. What we heard on that card was when the simulated conjunction was scheduled to end.
That's when they died.
Now, we don't know that. They could have died long before that conversation. All we know is that's when it was discovered.
Yeah.
So 6 of the test subjects died, right?
Yeah,
Well, do you remember what she said? There was something about how she didn't just kill 6 people. She said 6 billion. What the heck did she mean by that?
Just what the hell happened there?
Tenmyoji frowned and looked down at the floor. We were all silent as he paced slowly back and forth across the room. At last he stopped, raised his head, and spoke.
the truth is that there's a chance a virus escaped from the test site.
A virus? Wait, you don't mean...
Radical 6.
Yeah, Radical 6.
Hello.
What? How can that be?
I'm just telling you what I know, okay? Nobody's sure
appreciate
how Radical
that,
6
but-
got in there in the first place, but one of the subjects might have been infected when they entered, or the virus itself might have been an intentional part of the simulation. The test site deaths became the index case for a pandemic.
That's concerning.
Anyway, prevailing wisdom says it got out somehow, and once it was out, it spread pretty quick. All across the planet.
And it killed 6 billion people?
No, not directly. Best numbers put only a third or so of those deaths as directly caused by Radical 6.
Directly.
The other 4 billion died from the collapse caused by the deaths of that first third. The whole world just fell apart.
Jesus. Wow. Damn. I have a lot of questions. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start knowing where to start. Well, no. Take that back. Explain that date. Unless I heard this wrong, the day the Radical 6 got out was December 31st, 2028.
Yeah.
The day I got grabbed by the guy in the gas mask was December 25th, 2028.
Me too. Christmas Day.
I was kidnapped on Christmas, too.
Clover and I were taken 3 days earlier, on the 22nd.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you see what I'm saying, right? That recording was made close to a week after we were all picked up. What the hell's going on here? That thing is from the future.
See.
Oh shit. Of course we're gonna get
10
interrupted.
minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
We're out of time. We
Oh,
need to
shit.
go back to the warehouse.
Wait. You haven't answered...
Don't care. I need more than 10 minutes to explain everything.
I hate it, but I can't disagree.
Half-assing it is just going to make you more confused. Now get moving.
Also, I hate it, but I can't disagree with you. But...
That's enough! Shut
Okay.
your damn hole or I'm picking Betray!
Hey, come on now.
Fine. Do what you want, but I need to get back to the AB rooms. I'd like to stay with Quark. He seems to be doing all right.
I'll stay here with him. Vi can do the voting for our pair. I can trust her.
Okay.
Is that all right with you?
Yeah, sure.
Well, if you'd be willing to do that, I'd be much obliged. Thanks, Luna. Take good care of him.
Of course. I'll make sure everything goes fine.
Tenyoji gave her one last nod, then turned and dashed off out of the infirmary. Well, that's that, I guess. I should probably be going to...
Yes. We'll just have to wait to hear the rest of what he has to say later.
I'd rather just get it all out in the open now, but there's not much we can do.
Right.
Let's get going then.
Okay. We returned to the warehouse to find only Kay. I explained what had happened with Quark, then glanced around the room. Hey, where's Dio?
He has gone into his AB room.
Of course he has.
Already?
Indeed.
Then he opened the first AB gate, right?
Shocking.
Of course.
Shocking.
This is bad. I won't be able to talk with him.
Eh?
This is going to limit my choices.
You've only got one BP left, don't you?
Yeah. Luna's the same.
That's going to
If
very
Vi
much...
chooses ally, and Dio picks Betray,
Phi and Luna will be penalized.
And we don't want that.
I don't have a choice. I'll have to pick Betray. The risk with Ally is just too high.
Hey, Alice, don't you have one BP too?
That's right. But Kay and I will be playing against Quark.
and he'll just default to ally. I guess you don't need to worry about getting penalized then, huh?
But what if Alice and Kay choose Betray?
You needn't worry. That will not happen. Even though, as you have told me, Quark is recovering, he is still weak. Moreover, he is only a child. To betray an innocent child would be...
Yeah, that would be unthinkable.
Be too much even for
Even
you,
if you
Alice.
ignore his age or condition, it's hardly fair to take advantage of someone who can't vote.
So you'll vote to Ally?
Yes.
Of course.
Well then, shall we go?
Yes.
Let's do it to it. Kay and Alice nodded to one another and disappeared into the B room, second from the right. Just you and me, Clover. Without saying anything, Phi turned and walked into the room just left of theirs. Hey, Faye. That left only myself, Clover, and Tenmyoji. Oh, shit.
Do you remember what you said to me when you chose the blue door? Something about how you'd convince me to choose Ally? Seems like now would be the time to let me know how you're going to convince me.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I was hoping you would, too. Well, it's not that complicated. I promise you that Clover and I will vote Ally. That's it, pretty much.
I see. And you figure I'll believe you because you've only got one BP. Once you've told me that you plan to ally, I won't be able to choose betray. Since if you're telling the truth...
You'll kill me.
Not a bad plan, but it assumes that I've taken killing you off the table. Seems like a risky bet for you.
I disagree.
And why is that?
Clover's BP is 6. Oh, if you ally and we betray, then she'd have enough points to leave, right? She could run off through the number 9 door as soon as this round is over.
I'd never...
It's easy for you to say. Think about it from my perspective. Sure, you might not, but you also might. If I guess wrong, that's a pretty big loss for me.
Well, what if Clover tries to seduce you to get what she wants?
What?
Huh?
That's just an example. What I'm trying to say is that once you two are in that room, Clover might try and make some sort of bargain with you. I'm asking what you're going to do if that happens. Are you sure you'll still choose Ally?
Seduce me, huh?
Hey! What are you staring at, you perv? There's no way on earth I'd do anything like that!
Well, there...
As if!
There you are, Tenmyoji.
Dreams, creep.
Okay. Just making a point. Well, that's that then. Not gonna lie, though, I'm a little disappointed.
So I can trust you. You're gonna choose Ally.
Yeah,
You can trust us.
Promise.
of course.
We promise.
All right. I guess I'll vote Ally too then.
3 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Damn, this has to be the tightest deadline
Well,
yet.
looks like we don't have much time left.
Indeed.
I'm trusting you.
I'm trusting you too. Tenmyoji gave us a curtain nod, then turned and strode into the second AP room from the left. Right, well, let's get to...
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if we wanted an ironclad guarantee we'd vote Ally, we'd have just given Tenmyoji our, card and declined to vote. In this round.
Hey, Sigma, I wanted to ask you something.
Oh no. What's up?
Could you pick betray?
What?
I mean, I could try and, like, tackle you. But you're so big and strong, you'd probably just throw me on the ground and that'd be it.
Yeah, well,
So I thought I might as well just ask you really nicely.
Clover.
I mean, I'd be happy to, pay you back.
Clover.
If you just pick betray for me, then I'll listen to anything you say.
Anything? Sigma, no. Sigma, no, she's lying.
Anything.
Don't do it.
So think carefully, okay? If you choose Ally, you're trusting him with your life.
Yeah, if he chooses betray, it's all over.
Uh-huh. Are you really, really sure you can trust that old fart?
Hey now, that's not very nice.
The only safe choice is to pick betray.
I don't like this tone of yours, Clover. If he chooses Ally and we don't...
Then I'll have 9 BP. But you don't need to worry about that.
I mean, yes, I do,
Even if
but...
I do get 9 BP, I I won't just go and open the number 9 door all by myself. I mean, Alice wouldn't have 9 points yet, and I can't leave her behind. Please?
No.
Will you pick Betray?
20 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
The voting machine was in front of me. I didn't have much time left to think. Would I keep my promise to Tenmyoji and pick Ally? Or would I betray him for Clover and...
If you just pick Betray for me, then I'll listen to anything you say.
Why is this again? In the end, there is only one possible answer.
3, 2, 1.
One possible answer, they say, giving us 2 possible answers. So for the longest time, this was actually up to a fair amount of doubt, so to speak. In that, I came back to it 5 days later, and it was completely deadlocked. So just posted today, who wants to break the deadlock? And we got a response. So the survey says, we're going to keep our promise. Thank goodness, random Twitter friend, for breaking the tie in really the right direction. It's after that little sequence. I don't want to vote Betray here. No way. No thanks, Clover. I'm good. That just ain't
Round
right.
2 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
This better not give me a game over.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Oh, we're going right to it. No reaction from Clover.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
Okay.
Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Alright. Good. Okay. Yeah! Friendship wins. Friendship wins the day.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please
You'll get there next
check
round,
your
Clover.
bracelet
Calm the fuck
to
down.
see your updated bracelet points.
Everybody lives.
Looks like you managed to trust me.
Indeed. Well, it seems like I made the right choice.
Only did what I said I would.
Likewise. You really helped me out. Thanks.
I could say the same thing. No need for thanks.
The corner of his mouth twitched into a grin. Hey! I felt myself smile a little in response. Clover, on the other hand, looked less than pleased.
That was a bad choice, Sigma. And after I told you I'd listen to anything you said. Oh well, whatever.
Oh, Clover. She sighed heavily, shot me one last annoyed look, and stalked off. Clover, why are you... honestly. Across the room, Dio and Phi were already confronting one another over their own results.
You tried to kill me and Luna. Can't say I'm surprised.
Oh, don't give me that. You know exactly what I was doing. I knew you weren't
What were you
stupid
doing?
enough to pick Ally. You'd defend yourself with Betray, just like I would. Wait, where's Luna?
In the infirmary, looking after Quark.
Is that where Alice went to?
Alice?
Huh?
No, she went into one of the AB rooms with Kay.
Yes,
Where is Alice?
We did indeed enter together. When the doors opened, however, she left, somewhat unsteadily, in the direction of the cyan door.
Oh, that's
She
concerning.
left the warehouse?
Indeed.
Without even checking the results?
That's concerning.
There was little reason to check them.
Yeah, it's not like Quark was gonna betray you.
Indeed.
And you two still choose Ally.
Well, yeah, no shit.
Man, what a pair of bleeding hearts.
If you say so. Being mocked for my compassion is a small price to pay for retaining my humanity.
Well said, Kay.
Where did Alice run off to?
Alice, no.
While we were in the AB room, she mentioned being quite tired. Perhaps she went to one of the cabins to rest.
Oh, well, I guess that would make sense.
An ominous rumble filled. The game crashed. Hell yeah. Ominous rumble, hell yeah. That's the door.
The Amdex gates.
That wasn't
have
ominous in the
closed.
slightest.
Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the Star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many
Yeah, we've heard that several times now. You can open the gates as many times as we want?
That means the star keys can be used to play the AB game any number of times. If I understood that announcement correctly, that is.
Hey, didn't Zero Jr. say something about this?
Did he?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Yeah, he did. Can you guys all show me your bracelets? I want to see what all our colors and groups are this time. That moment, a series of wrists were extended for me to examine. Cyan pair. A magenta pair. Yellow pair, 10 Myoji. Red solo. Green solo, that's me? Blue solo, no that's me. Huh? Looks like all the colors are weird. Clover's a cyan pair, Phi's a magenta pair, a 10 Myoji's a yellow pair.
The 3 solos are red, green, and blue. K's red, Dio's green, and you're blue.
How are we supposed to group up for the chromatic doors? I think they're gonna be white this time.
Ah, yes. Dio told me about them. Very interesting.
Yeah, they're white, all of them. I had a good look while I was waiting for Sigma to show up down in the warehouse.
Should have seen them too, Phi.
Yeah, I did. You're talking about the doors in the Floor B warehouse, right?
Yeah. So lay it on us. How are the groups gonna shake out this time? Tell him, Phi. Phi nodded and began to explain. Option A. 10 Myoji yellow and me blue would form one big group. 5 magenta and Dio green would form another group. Clover, Cyan, and K red would form the third.
Huh? Wait, you mean there's only one option?
Yep, we gotta
Yeah.
make white.
There's no other way we can group up to make white. Alice, Luna, and Quark aren't here to show us their bracelets, so we don't know for sure what their colors are. But it's pretty clear they'll all be pairs, since none of the pairs here have a partner.
So they'll be yellow, magenta, and cyan, right?
Right.
Right. So we end up paired up with 10 Myoji for the next door,
What
too.
now?
Interesting. So this is 10 Myoji only playthrough, Virtue's Last Reward.
Got plenty of time until those white doors open.
Now we figure out where the fuck Alice went. Yeah, about an hour if it looks like. And figure out if we can even get into the doors.
I'm gonna go find Alice.
You do that.
Of course.
See ya.
I'll come with you then.
Damn, okay. Clover gave her a shrug, and the two of them head out through the cyan door. Guess we need one responsible character to babysit Clover. What? The infirmary, right? You're gonna go check on Quark?
Yeah.
Naturally. He gave me a nod and trotted out through the yellow door. See ya. I left only 3 of us, DOK and myself. What are you guys gonna do?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna head over to the lounge and have a drink.
You do that.
You wanna tag along, Kay?
Are you making fun of me? I find it rather hard to drink with this mask on.
All right, of course. My bad.
I'm totally not making fun of you, dude.
Well, I'm out. Later.
Kay can still glare at you disapprovingly. The lazy wave of his hand, Dio slouched off toward the magenta door. It took me a moment to realize Kay was following him.
Hey, what is this? You following me?
Yes.
No, you must be mistaken. I hope to investigate Floor B further. There are still several rooms I haven't visited.
And the magenta door is the most
you don't
direct
have to tell me
route.
your life story. See ya.
Their conversation ended as they reached the door and stepped through it. Now where the fuck am I gonna go? Alright, what should I do?
Tonight's that eclipse, remember? What a way to end 2028, huh?
Of course. Need to get the rest of that story out of Tenmyoji. Oh. Words were scarcely out of my mouth before I set off at a dead run down the hallway and toward the infirmary. Are things going to be okay? Huh? There's nobody here. Oh shit. The room was completely empty. I edged forward and peeked around the partition. There he was. Tenmyoji. He was standing next to Quark, apparently oblivious to my presence, looking down at something in his hand. A picture. Must have made some small noise because he suddenly looked up, saw me, and hastily shoved the photo back into his pocket. What was that? It was a photo of something, right? Was it yours?
Forget it. It's got nothing to do with you.
Okay. But all the stuff we had with us when we got grabbed was taken away. Why were you hiding it?
Why should I tell all of you about one measly photo?
Well, then just tell me. You know you want to. Anyway, where's Luna?
I asked her to leave. I wanted to be alone with Quark for a bit.
Oh.
So, why are you here?
Wanted to hear the rest.
The rest of what? What the hell are you talking about?
Talking about that simulated manned mission to Mars. I hear that recording about it.
I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Oh.
I'm getting old. Memory's not what it used to be.
Oh, come
Seem
on.
to be forgetting a lot of stuff lately.
Hey, nice try, pal. But you're not getting away with it this time. You remember something, alright. You remember so much you told me it'd take way more than 10 minutes to tell it all.
You really sure you want to know?
No, but yes. Huh?
Maybe I'll tell you, and then you'll regret it. Maybe you'll wish you'd kept your fool mouth shut.
Also
Just
possible.
think about all the hopes you've got for the future, and all the happy memories of your past. What if what I have to tell you makes everything you've ever believed ring hollow, and the whole world just crumbles around you?
Then I'll die.
You sure you want that?
Hey, come on. You don't need to threaten me.
This isn't a threat.
It's a
I'm
promise.
being honest here. Are you really, truly prepared?
No. Well, of course. Never got the chance to say I am. Well, this is concerning. Before I could, Fi exploded into the room, her face a mixture of anxiety and fear.
Good. There you are.
Did something happen?
Alice is...
Huh?
Look, just come with me, all right? She's in the number 2 cabin.
Her favorite spot to die, apparently. Without waiting for a response, Fi spun around and ran back out of the room. Tenmyoji and I exchanged a quick, confused look, then leapt up and took off after her. Yep. She is dead. Alice! First thing I saw when I stepped through the door was the blossom of red on her chest. Okay. It felt as if I had walked straight into a brick wall. I stopped short, my body refusing to move. Oh, why did this happen? Forced one shaking foot forward, then the next. My legs began to buckle, and I put a hand against the wall to steady myself as my heart thundered in my chest. Calm down. Calm down. This looks pretty bad, but you don't actually know anything yet. Yeah, that's right. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe we can still save her. It is a bit... a bit confusing that we can't just skip through this again, but we are on a different branch now after all. No pulse. Clearly she wasn't breathing either. Pupils had dilated hideously, making her face seem somehow inhuman. That the scalpel this time? No. No, it's not true. Why? Yep. That's the scalpel. Then I noticed it. All the blood must have distracted me, but now I saw that there was the scalpel buried in her chest. Judging by the position of its handle, she had been stabbed through the heart. I felt a sympathetic twinge of pain in my own chest, and my stomach lurched. Bile and hopelessness rose up in my throat. I stood, hands balled tightly into white-knuckled fists, took a deep breath. Everybody's here now. All around the room were the rest of the Nonary Games participants, except, of course, for Quark. I wanted to ask which one of them had killed her. Even if it had been one of them, though, there was no way they'd answer. All I could do was stare at each one of them in turn, asking myself, is this person a murderer? Did you kill Alice? Did you kill Alice? The looks they traded with one another suggested that I wasn't the only person wondering if they were standing next to a killer. Unsettling silence filled the room. Clover was the first to speak.
Who did this?
Fi looks tired. That's Fi's "oh shit, not again" face. Oh, okay. Thinking face.
Say something! Answer me! Please, Clover, calm down.
I'm assuming she killed herself.
We don't even know if she was killed.
In a Radical 6 induced fit of death.
An accident? You think a scalpel just dropped from the ceiling and stabbed her?
Yes.
Cool it, kid.
You did it, didn't you?
You nuts?
Then who did it?
I mean, as much as
killed her?
Much as I love accusing Dia, it's not this time.
Even if we assume that she was murdered, that doesn't necessarily mean the killer was one of us, does it?
Wait a minute. You went into the AB room with Alice during the last round, didn't you? Something happened in there, didn't it?
No, nothing happened.
Don't lie to me! There's no way Alice would just run off like that! She wouldn't leave me! Something happened! If she was going to leave, she'd tell me!
Clover, you have issues.
She...
Hey, Clover.
Some serious, messed up codependency issues.
Don't you think just assuming Alice was murdered is jumping the gun a little bit?
How can you look at her and say that? Scalpels don't just stab people all by themselves!
True.
Oh, I see. I see.
What?
I get it now. You're all in on it, aren't you? It wasn't just one killer. It was 6! No wonder you're so anxious to say this wasn't a murder.
Clover, please, just settle down.
Fine. Show me some proof then. Prove to me in 10 seconds that you didn't murder my friend, or I'm going to kill every last one of you bastards! You're all going to die just like she did!
Hey, hold on a minute.
9, 8, 7...
And how are you gonna kill us?
Clover! 6, 5, 4...
Clover,
Well, that's a thing. Yep, it sure is. That sure is indeed a thing. Okay. They're proof it wasn't murder. Well, I'm gonna assume. Let's say this was AB game round 1. Into the chromatic doors. So, the peck. After escape, we find that they found something what the drug was called. So, I guess we're gonna figure out what to do next. I think my next option is going to be just taking the second place chromatic door choice. Just because I don't really want to vote betray here. Just because it's Clover, and let's face it, that's not that great. I honestly don't remember at what point in 999 we learned that Clover and Ace were related. And if we learned that before we can give her the Clover bookmark, which is like the big flag that keeps her from losing her mind and triggering the axe ending. Because that relationship made the eventual Clover snapping and murdering the fuck out of us more believable. This... See, they're trying to do something similar, but it just... no, not a fan. Not a fan of that at all. You know? We barely know either of them. I should say we barely know Alice, outside of the vague supplemental of the best ending that was going on there. Vague supplemental of the best ending where we caught the faint glimpse of Alice, but otherwise we don't actually know her outside of that. You don't know what their relationship is. There's a lot you can infer based on the clues given. And that's what made the start of this round actually really good, because we inferred some of their relationship. But then we are just right back into this. I'm sure it's going to be a lot more bearable once we actually learn some of the backstory between them. But until then, I'm just tired of her. Which pains me because I love Clover. But Clover in this game, no.